did you know that this is the point where Winston Churchill stood in 1907 and said Uganda is a pearl of Africa? This is where I'm from there, but they didn't allow me to record inside. So particularly we had some few talks about why they transitioned or why they shifted from the other side up to this side. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are coming live from Kisoro, this is land of Uganda, and today I'm visiting a refugee camp. So if you see in front of me, we have this is where the refugee camp was, where the refugees from Rwanda and from Congo were usually being held before they are being transferred to the main camp. So but they told me that they transferred them to a certain area within. After maybe visiting here, I'm going to try to see whether I can also visit the place to see how the situation is and to show you how it looks like. So I think, according to my understanding, these used to be like classes, but I think, of course, as you can see, they became useless and people started destroying them, because these were being used like classes. These were classes where the refugee student could study from, and like these ones were being used as like this one here. Maybe I can go in and we see. This one here was being used as offices, but for the case of the refugees, they could now create tents here in this big environment. Because I think if you go up to that side, I think you can see up to those trees down up there, all this is just like a government playground where they could camp everywhere, because you can see this is a very big open place. Let me go and see this here. These ones were being used as offices, but these long ones, according to the locals, they were being used as classrooms to educate the children of the refugees, And not forget that we arrived from the part of Kisoro which is called Nyakande. And do you know that this part, or this Nyakande, it's where the former IGP comes from? I think you can see everything mixed up. Oh my god, people defecate there. There is a lot of dirt everywhere, there is a poo everywhere, and you can see this was being used as a ceiling. You can see even on the top they had just created like a ceiling on top. Oh my god. So I think because there is a lot of feces inside, and I think that now all these ones are useless. I think so. I don't know whether it still has the purpose, okay, because they transferred the camp from here to a certain place inside these trees, just a few kilometers from here. So from here I want to visit to see whether maybe, I don't know, because right now there is now too much. The war is there in Congo, but it's not too much. But of course in a refugee camp you cannot fail to get refugees. So I'm going to go there and I see how it looks like. Actually yesterday on Sunday I was feeling so much malaria, but thank God, like, I took some medication, and right now the way I'm feeling, I'm not feeling so bad. There is a big improvement, and I'm becoming okay. You can see all these ones were classes, but of course, as you can see, this just now have no purpose, because maybe when they get like too much refugees, they can just go inside, because to just protect them from rainfall. Let me see other offices, how they used it to look like before being transferred. Because even these ones which are here, these are also those ones were also the classrooms for the student of the refugees. So I'm moving to this office, to this, because these small ones were being used as an office, and I'm seeing like a signpost there. Let me first see this signpost here. me see what is written. I'm sorry, what is written on this notice. I'm going to try to see. Because as you can see, the Republic of Uganda UN Refugee Agency. I'm not able to read this, but it is Kafumi. So the tank based constructed and piped by Kafumi with the fund from UNICEF. This big construction here, they are like constructing a tank which the refugees could be fetching water from. Oh, it was so big. I think you can see this could be so big, but I think you see these are the project of the government of Uganda. Whenever they start a project, they don't finish them, because I think you can see here you can see they only did the basement because it was not destroyed, but I think you can see the rest they stopped from here. So this was a tank which they were constructing. Okay, let me go to see that house, which looks like an office, to see how now it looks like. Okay guys, so you can see right now the place remained for grazing cattle, because I can see like there is a lot of cattle. I think you can be able to see like there we have a lot of cattle being grazed. We have goats here. So right now the place remained for farmers. It's not any of use. And, let me go inside here to see how it looks like. Oh, this was being used as a kitchen according to how I'm seeing it. It was not an office, this was a kitchen, because you can see like they used to cook from here. These were the bases for cooking, you see. So maybe they could serve refugees from here. So this is where they used to cook for refugees. You get, guys, you see how it looks like. Wow. The small saucepan couldn't fit in. It must to be having these big saucepans. Oh wow. So this was a kitchen. Okay. This was a kitchen. Okay, let me go to that one also to see what it looks like inside, and maybe to figure out how it was being used before the camp was transferred, before the camp shifts from here, what was it being used for. Okay, so, and I think you can see, guys, if you are able to see, I don't know whether my camera is stretching enough to see there. If you see that greenhouse, that's a factory for tea we have here in Kisoro. And you can see all these big houses which are of no use now, because right now they don't have anything they are using it for. Oh my god. Okay, so we enter in to see. Oh, also this one was also a kitchen. Wow. So they had, before shifting this camp refugee, it means that they had two kitchens where they could cook for the refugees, because I can see it's the same setup like the one we have seen that side. Okay, so this was also a kitchen where they could cook for the refugees, but right now they shifted the camp, so all these ones are of no use. Okay, so, and maybe I go down to see if there may be the toilet still looks weird, because I can see like this one is a toilet. Then after seeing that one, or after visiting that toilet, I want to head directly to the main refugee where they shifted it to see how it looks like. Actually, this is my first time visiting the refugee camp. I also don't know. I don't know what to expect. these are just first impressions. I hope that everything gonna be fine. Hope that I will not cry from there, seeing like the situation is not good. Hope that I find all the situation point is good. You can see the what used to be classrooms for the children, and now the house for cows, because I can see cow dung everywhere. You can see people come and peg their goats there for shade. Okay, that's how is it, guys. Oh my god, I thank God that you can see for the case of the toilets, they had, I think, enough toilets, because that one was a toilet, this one toilet, and this one also a toilet. I don't know whether I will go inside. I don't feel like I'm ready. So this is where they used to dump rubbish. I think so. This is where they used to dump rubbish. Yeah, because you can see a lot of paper here. There is a lot of dirt everywhere. Okay, so but I think from the point when they shifted this camp, they were supposed to have maybe cleaned their place. Okay, so maybe let me go inside the toilets to see how it looks like. And according to the state, because they are not still being used, if they could still be in use, they were the best, they were fine, because they are not too dirty. And remember, there is no one in control like to clean them or to do anything on top of them. So from here, let me go directly to the refugee camp to see how now it looks like, guys. Let me go to see how it looks like, and then after, you can see also, I think also these ones also used it to be the toilets. Yes, but I'm not going inside because I don't know what I want to meet there. Okay, so let me go to the current camp and see and show you how the situation is right now. Okay, if they allow us to record from there, but if they don't allow us to record from there, that will be all. Okay, so let's move, because we are going to pass. I think we could pass here, but I'm not sure of the route. If I pass here, I may get lost, so it's good when I pass here on the main, then when I reach there in the center, I move back. Yes, according to the directions they gave me, because this is a hospital, they say that if when I reach on the hospital, I will be seeing like where the campsite, I'm sorry, I'm speaking campsite, where the refugee camp is. Because this is a hospital here. Let me keep going to see where it is. So, guys, you can see, actually I think like the hospital extends from there up to here, and if this is a hospital, it's actually cool. This hospital is beautiful, because this one looks like newly constructed, and according to the way how I can see the signpost, it looks, this guy is calling me. Let me see here what he's saying. Okay, she was giving me the clear direction to the camp, so let me go and see what I'll be able to get. I don't know whether they will allow me to film, that is the fact, but I can see. So guys, you can already see the signpost. You can see Nyakande Transit Center. This is not like a camp, but just like a transit center. They just stationed them here as they are looking on the way how to transfer them. And I think this is the main hospital where they are treated. Yes, I think it's also for refugees. Let me go and see. I don't know whether they allow me to enter, but if they allow, I'll show you everything. Hello. Okay guys, so I'm from there, but they didn't allow me to record inside. So particularly we had some few talks about why they transitioned or why they shifted from the other side up to this side, because they say that they could allow me to record except if they had an occasion like a functioning, but like now they don't allow reporters or the content creators inside to record, you get. But according to how they told me, because we had to just off the camera, I was not allowed to record. They said that because this area for it is fenced and it is safer, that's why they shifted up to this, and it has the more beautiful buildings, but that's why they shifted from that end up to here. And again they say that when the refugees are too many, when they come in just a balance, when they are very too much, except like during the time of war, they usually use boats. So typically right now I'm going back, and that is how the situation is. This is the hospital where they are treated from, because I think you can see like the other area there is no any hospital where they could be treated from, but here they have a hospital. They have beautiful houses for the offices and the rest, you get. So that is how our day has gone, and yeah, it's not a full camp, but it's not a free camp, but just a transit center. Yes, they just stationed here as they're preparing them to see where they are going to take them to. Okay, wow. I'm coming for content. Okay. Yeah.
Content. You're a TikToker? YouTuber?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. So guys, as I was in Nyakande, I wouldn't go without visiting this place and show you how this place looks like. You remember this place? I think you can see where I'm standing on. When I stand here, you see where the road is. It is very far, very far. And then this one is another road. So whenever you're coming to Uganda, you have to pass. This is the road, and this is another road, and this is the same road. This road is the same way as this one that is down. And here we have the what they usually call red carpet. We usually call it red carpet. And did you know that this is the point where Winston Churchill stood in 1907 and said Uganda is a pearl of Africa? This is where he was standing. You see this? Actually, according to the people who were making this road, they say that they put this road because you can see this corner. This corner is terrible one. You see how it is. So like the longer vehicles, to make it on this corner, it becomes very hard, because you can see it's just the same hill. You can see this is the same hill which they created like this, you get. So this is where Churchill was standing in 2000. I mean in 1907, and said Uganda, the pearl of Africa. You see, he was seeing these beautiful hills. I think see how nature looks like here. And you can see here we have the Mount Mahavura, the second one, the one that just the last one. This big one is Mount Mahavura, that is Mugahinga, that is Sabinyo. Those are the last ones. And you can see this is our Kisoro district. This is how it looks like. Because when you just go a few steps, when you're going to Kabare, when you reach in the Chuya forest, you're already going away. We are already entering in another district. So this is how Kisoro district looks like when you're standing somewhere like here. You are able to enjoy the very good, beautiful view. You see this? So because I was here in Nyakande, because Nyakande is just on this hill, this one that has this network provider, something like that, you know, or this we call Omuringoti. In our local language, we usually call it Omuringoti. But so I was on that hill, but downward. So it is not very far from there to here. So I decided like to come and I show you where the Uganda was nicknamed the pearl of Africa. You know, sometimes we feel so proud to find that in your area, it's where the Uganda was nicknamed, and not badly, but beautifully. You see, me when I see these roads, I feel like, you see how roads are here. You see how roads here are. You see, when they go like this, then they move like this. The road becomes too long, but in actual distance, the distance is very little, because I think you can see down there where you're seeing here between these hills, that is Nyakabande. But when you see on top of this hill, the houses you're seeing there on that hill, that is Kisoro town. You get? And then behind this hill here, I could move just on top of this hill, we could be able to have a view of the we could be having a view of the Lake Chahafi, which is behind just this hill. Lake Chahafi is just behind this hill. And then behind this hill, of course, when you reach when you just move like 2 kilometers from Nyakabande, you already reach on another lake, which is Lake Mutanda, that stretches from there up to almost our area down there, so which is so beautiful, you know. So I, as a patriotic, as a Ugandan, because you see I'm carrying a flag of Uganda, so I love my country so much, I had to stand here where Uganda was named the pearl of Africa, and I show you these beautiful roads we have here. You see that? You see that, guys? So you see, so on top of this hill we have a school, and then this road continues to Kabare, and then you proceed to Kampala. But me, I'm going home, so it's Kisoro. I have to go back to Kisoro. You see, that is it. So this is Red Carpet. We call it Red Carpet because it was just mere dread. It was mere dread showing. When we tried to ask, you know, because when we tried to ask that why did they paint red here, they said this is one of the deadly corners we have in Uganda. It's hard to find other deadly corners looks like this in Uganda. And whenever a vehicle moves on high speed, when it is moving from Kabare coming to Kisoro and passes here with a high speed, it can never survive. So whenever you reach here, let us just wait for this vehicle. You want to see how it is going to cross here. You see? Are you seeing this? Wow. So this one, you see? See that? You see that? Wow. And the biggest economic activity that is carried here is growing of Irish potatoes and onions. Let me see whether I can jump here. Oh my God. Yeah. It was a little bit far. Okay, so here, like this one, these are the steps of the road. You see, if you're standing like here, you cannot know that here in between we have another road. You may think like this is horror, just like they were paving for one road from up there up to here. But here, this is the road, and here in middle we have another road, which is so beautiful, you know. So the biggest economic activity that is carried here is they grow onions and Irish potatoes. They also grow maize and beans, but on a small scale. Here, mainly here in these hills, all these hills you're seeing here, all these hills, the biggest economic activity that is there is they grow Irish potatoes and onions. Yes, that is it. So all these vehicles are going to Kabare. These ones are going to Kabare, and but these small vehicles, but the big buses, they always proceed up to Kampala, because from here up to Kabare it's 1 hour and a half. It's always 1 hour and a half or 1 hour. If the vehicle is moving at a very high speed, it is 1 hour. But actually what is surprising is that from here up to Kabare, the road is just like this, the way you see this. Do you see that? That is the biggest hole. And you can see there we have like a stagnant water, because all the water that is coming all the way in the hill, it's almost coming down here. You see that? Because this one here that looks like yellow things, that is stagnant water. Oh my God, you see, Uganda is beautiful. You know, this is my first time actually showing you how Kisoro looks like. Other vlogs which I did here in Kisoro, I was either doing them in town or I was doing them at my home. But now I have to keep showing you the new places you never knew that they existed here in Kisoro. You know that? So this is how it looks like. The water passes here. You imagine now if the vehicle follows from here, you have to just go and look for it there down. Yes, and they usually fall here. You see, and most of the things, I salute the engineer who really made this road, because like you see, this was the same here from here up there, you see, but they just tried to make it just like a small sliding, not so steep, you know, because before it was so steep and it could take almost more than a day from here to Kabare. But the moment they did this road, it only takes 1 hour, 1 hour and a half from here to Kabare, which is so fantastic. You get? So there it's Nyakande where I'm going back to, because right now I'm now going back. I wanted to just show you where they stood and they said, Uganda, the pearl of Africa. Oh, that was Winston Churchill is the one who nicknamed Uganda the pearl of Africa, and he was standing right away there during his travels in African countries. So in his book he wrote in 1908, that's when he said that because of the heroes he saw here and because of the birds, animals, and but before writing Uganda is a part of Africa, but before writing that book, he went with an idea when he was standing just there up where we were standing, and then he said that Uganda, the pearl of Africa. Then after he went back home, during his book which he published in 1908, then he came and then said that Uganda is part of Africa. But he just got that idea when he was just standing there, you get, after seeing all these beautiful hills. You see? Wow. I think you can see up there, those people are in the garden. They are planting onions. I think you can see those are planting onions. Yes. Yeah, those are in the garden. Those up in the hill. I hope you're seeing them. Those are planting onions. Okay. So guys, you see even these ones here, they are organizing the garden to put onions. Actually, like you can see, the half of the garden is planted with onions. Another part was not maybe planted. Maybe they had bedded. That was a bedding. So they are just going to transplant. Wow. So all these gardens you see here in these hills, most of them are filled with onions. Yeah, because that is the biggest farming activity that is carried out in this area. Yes. Wow. See, these onions are still in a bedding. Oh wow, they are almost about to transplant them, which is so fantastic.